Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Well, as promised, in an earlier webisode, I showed you how to make a pair of teeny tiny little God's eye earrings. And now I'm going to teach you how to make the matching necklace. I'm going to show you how right now. For this project, you will need 6mm glass seed beads, or any bead that has a 2mm hole, hot glue gun, toothpicks, a skein of variegated embroidery floss, scissors, both a good pair that you would use on fabric and a bad pair that you can use on wood, flare pen or marker, and necklace cord. In this case, I'm using 1mm leather cording. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a drop of hot glue right in the center of one toothpick. And then take a second toothpick and put it right on top to create a cross. Let this dry really good. What I mean by that is let it dry for a good solid like 2-3 minutes so it's nice and hard. I'm going to start by putting a tiny drop of glue right in the center. Then I'm going to take my string, holding it with my finger behind the X, come up and over that glue once, twice. Then I'm going to turn it a quarter turn counterclockwise. Bring it up and through and go, out of the way, little guy, go once, twice. Another counterclockwise turn, coming through once, twice, one more time, that counterclockwise turn, get through there, counterclockwise turn, and once, twice. Now we're ready to begin doing our God's eye. Now I'm going to get rid of this little extra piece, and this is where I'm using my good scissors. And I'm just going to snip with my fabric scissors right there. Okay, now we're about to begin making the God's eye. So we came up from the bottom. I'm going to go around, and then to the next stick. Around, quarter turn, to the next stick. Around, quarter turn, to the next stick. Around, quarter turn, to the next stick. And now you can really see the God's eye forming, because the darker it gets, it creates the sort of darker outer edges there. You can see the eye starting to form. So now it's time to finish. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a tiny little drop of glue here. And I'm going to wrap it around once, twice, 3 times. And I'm going to cut right about here. And I'm going to make a loop. But before I make my loop, I'm going to take a little bead here, put the bead up and through, and then bring the string down through the bead so that I get a little loop, like this. So now I'm going to add a little bit more glue here, just a tiny bit. And I'm going to take my little bead and my string and slide it on there. And now I can pull the string down. So see how there's a loop there? And the bead has it kind of tied off so that we now have the whole unit. And that's going to be our topper where we're going to put our fabulous, wonderful necklace cord. I can just cut this little extra off. There we go. So see how that is? Now we're going to do the other beads on the other side, and this is very simple. All you do is just take a little teeny tiny bit of glue and drop down your bead, and then come back around and just cut off the extra little bits of wood. And this is where you want to use your standard scissors, not the scissors that you use for fabric. Now we're just going to take some of this fabulous cord, about 24 inches of it. Thread it through like that. Now I'm very fond of taking my beads and putting them over the first bead that I put on, just putting it over both strings, pulling it down, and just kind of locking everything off. There we go, like that. And this one I'm just going to make very simple, like that. You can, of course, add lots and lots of beads if you want to and get very fancy, but in this case, I'm just going to make this nice and simple because it's going to go with my earrings, which are pretty simple. And then I'm going to just tie my slip knot. And there you have it, your very own God's Eye necklace to match your God's Eye earrings. Now, if you missed this webisode, make sure you check the link down below because it'll take you right there and you can make your earrings to go with your necklace and you can be set for an evening out on the town. For more fun ideas about jewelry and other things, check us out, Sophie-World.com.